Salam! Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings of peace, mercy, and blessings, science-minded learners. Welcome to another fun and exciting learning with me, Teacher Pam, your Science Chong. Have your pen, paper, and module ready. For today, we will learn about separating mixtures through filtering and sieving here in our Science 6 class. In our previous episode, you have learned about suspensions and their characteristics. Am I right? Yes, very good! Suspension is a heterogeneous mixture where visible particles can be seen from the naked eye as it settles down at the bottom or float on top when left undisturbed.
Draw a smiley face if the mixture is a suspension and a sad face if not. Write your answers on your paper. Number 1. Juice drink. The correct answer is sad face. Number 2. Chalk dust and water. The correct answer is smiley face. Number 3. Dust and air mixture. The correct answer is smiley face. Number 4. Sugar and water mixture. The correct answer is sad face.
Wow! You did great! Science-minded learners, are you excited to learn something today? Then, give me your big smile and a shout out. We're ready! Now, it's your turn. Big smile and a shout out. We're ready! Great! Now, let's dive in to what's new. Read the questions and choose the letter of the correct answer. Write your answers on your paper.
Number 1. What method is used to separate solid impurities from water when we use a filter in our faucets? A. Sieving. B. Magnetism. C. Filtering. Or D. Distillation. The correct answer is letter C. Filtering. Number 2. Which material will you use if you're going to make coffee out of ground coffee for your visitors? A. Filter paper. B. Colander. C. Mesh wire. Or D. Strainer. The correct answer is letter A. Filter paper. Number 3. This kind of technique in separating mixtures is used in separating fine sand from rocks in the mixtures of sand and gravel. A. Picking. B. Sieving. C. Filtering. Or D. Evaporation. The correct answer is letter B. Sieving. Number 4. Alice wants to separate mixtures of cornstarch from small stones that she will be using in making maja blanca. What kind of material will she use to separate them? A. Filter cloth. B. Towel. C. Filter paper. Or D. Strainer with small holes. The correct answer is letter D. A strainer with small holes.
Excellent, science-minded learners! At the end of this episode, you will learn how to
identify mixtures that can be separated through filtering and sieving, Identify the process of separating mixtures, which uses filtering and sieving, and use the technique in everyday life.
The technique of separating an insoluble solid from a liquid is done with the use of a cloth or filter paper. This is called filtering.
A common example of filtering that uses cloth or filter paper is coffee brewing, which is something a lot of coffee lovers are familiar with. However, when separating two solid materials, where one particle is fine and the other is coarse, one uses a strainer. This is called sieving.
Now, let's find out the details of these two techniques.
Solid and liquid components can be separated with the use of filter paper or filter cloth as a medium in which liquid passes through filter paper, leaving insoluble solid material in the medium. Sieving is a method in which two or more components of different sizes are separated from a mixture on the basis of the difference in their sizes, which uses a sieve.
Now, let's have our activity time. How are components of mixtures separated through filtering? These are the materials we need.
Muddy water, Erlenmeyer flask, filter paper, and a glass funnel. First, insert the glass funnel in the mouth of the Erlenmeyer flask. Then, fold the filter paper into half and then fold it in half one more time. Place it inside a glass funnel. Wet the filter paper with a small amount of water. Slowly pour the mixture to be filtered through the funnel. We now have filtered water. Number 1. What kind of mixture is the muddy water? Great! It's a suspension. Number 2. What are the different components of the muddy water? Very good! Mud and water are the components of the muddy water. Number 3. How did we separate the components of the mixture? Right! We used the folded filter paper and placed it in the glass funnel to separate the components of the muddy water.
How are components of mixtures separated through sieving? These are the materials we need.
Sieve, plastic bowl, mixture of flour and mungo seeds. First, put the sieve to the plastic bowl. Then, pour the mixture of flour and mungo seeds to the sieve and shake the sieve slowly. Finally, observe what's inside the plastic bowl. Number 1. How did we separate the components of the mixture? Very good! We separate the components of the mixture through the use of sieve. Sieving is a method used to separate small particles from bigger particles. Number 1. What type of mixture is the flour and mungo seeds? Right! It's heterogeneous mixture. Number 2. How did we separate the components of the mixture? We separated the components of the mixture with the use of a sieve. Sieving is a method used to separate small particles from bigger particles.
So, did you find our activity interesting? Nice one! Now, you already know how to separate mixtures through filtering and sieving. Am I right? Excellent! Now, let's move on to what's more. Right? Sieving or filtering on the blank if it fits as the most appropriate technique in separating the mixture mentioned in each item. Write your answers on your paper.
Flour from small pebbles. The correct answer is sieving. Number 2. Mongo from baby powder. The correct answer is sieving. Number 3. Milk from grated coconut. The correct answer is filtering. Number 4. Dried tea leaves from hot water. The correct answer is filtering. Number 5. Sand from water. The correct answer is filtering.
Now, let's go to our What I Have Learned. Oh, we have our friend Sissy. How are you, Sissy?
I'm so happy right now, Teacher Pam, because my teacher in science gave me 5 stars on my illustration about suspension.
That's good to know.
Oh, I'm not yet done, but I should be done soon as my family is helping me. They are very supportive of me. They always assist me if I find the activities difficult. Science-minded learners, if you find the activities difficult, don't be afraid to ask for assistance from your family, teachers, and even your friends.
Yes, Sissy. We should ask assistance from our family, teachers, and even our friends if we find our activities hard. We are together in this new normal of education. So, Sissy, what help do you need right now?
I need to sort out the mixtures inside the box and arrange them in the proper columns based on the separation technique that is used with each one. Can you help me again?
Can we help Sissy again? Great!
Where should we put cornstarch and beans? In the filtering column or in the sieving column? Right, in the sieving column. Where should we put alcohol and coins? In the filtering column or in the sieving column? Very good, in the filtering column. Where should we put tawas powder and buttons? In the filtering column or in the sieving column? Excellent, in the sieving column. Where should we put vinegar and peanut seeds? In the filtering column or in the sieving column? Right, in the filtering column. Lastly, where should we put bleach and coffee beans? In the filtering column or in the sieving column? Great, in the filtering column.
Wow! My friend Sissy is so happy. With your help, she's done with her assignment.
Yay! Thank you so much, science-minded learners.
Hopefully, you will not get tired in helping someone like Sissy. Now, let's go to What I Have Learned. Complete the following paragraphs. Write your answers on your paper.
Filtering of solid and liquid mixtures can be separated with the use of blank or blank as a medium in which liquid passes through filter paper, leaving blank material in the medium. Very good! Filtering of solid and liquid mixtures can be separated with the use of filter paper or filter cloth as a medium in which liquid passes through filter paper, leaving insoluble solid material in the medium. Sieving is a method in which blank sizes are separated from a mixture on the basis of the difference in their sizes, which uses a sieve. Excellent! Sieving is a method in which two or more components of different sizes are separated from a mixture on the basis of difference in their sizes, which uses a sieve.
Science-minded learners, are you ready for our What I Can Do? On your paper, write a short explanation in the following situations.
Number 1. Kyle wanted to bake a cake for the birthday of his cousin. He found out that the flour that he will be using got mixed up with some dried seeds. What technique will he use and why? Awesome! He will be using sieving technique because flour which is finer than the seeds will pass through the tiny holes, leaving the seeds in the sieve. Number 2. What type of mixture will you form when you put dried tea leaves in hot water and then put some ice cubes and sugar in it? What separating technique would you use to extract the dried tea leaves from the hot water? Great! Iced tea. Filtering, because the dried tea leaves are insoluble and only hot water will pass through the filter paper, leaving the dried tea leaves.
I'm so happy that you have learned something from our episode. I hope that you will apply what you've learned because that is what a scientist do. Now, science-minded learners, are you ready for our assessment? Great! Because I'm ready to give you an assessment. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Do it on your paper.
Number 1. What method of separating mixtures will you use if you want to remove small shells in brown coffee? A. Filtering. B. Sieving. C. Evaporation. Or D. Decantation. The correct answer is B. Sieving. Number 2. Which of the following mixtures will use a filter cloth to separate a solid from a liquid extract? A. Flour with stones. B. Powdered chalk with seeds. C. Baby powder with pebbles. Or D. Milk from grated coconut. The correct answer is letter D. Milk from grated coconut. Number 3. In the filtering technique of separating mixtures, what type of material passes through the filter paper or cloth? A. Liquid. B. Solid. C. Gas. Or D. Plasma. The correct answer is A. Liquid. Number 4. Yesha accidentally mixed the ground rice that she will be using in making bibingka or rice cakes and puto with the pebbles while looking for her other ingredients. How will Yesha remove the pebbles from the ground rice? A. She will use the filter paper to remove it. B. She will use the evaporation process to remove it. C. She will use the decantation process to remove it. Or D. She will use a sieve to remove it. The correct answer is letter D. She will use a sieve to remove it. Number 5. How will you separate the calamansi seeds from calamansi juice? A. By sieving. B. By picking. C. By filtering. Or D. By sedimentation. The correct answer is C. Filtering.
Science-minded learners, that was amazing! If you want to watch again this episode, you can visit the Dapet TV channel in YouTube. To catch up with the next lesson on separating mixtures through evaporation, let's stay tuned to learn more. only here on DepEd TV. Remember, our Almighty God is always with us and the virus will not stop us from learning. Once again, I am Teacher Pam, leaving a message. It's better to learn slowly than to not learn at all. Wassalam!